Good morning again, you little crystallized pieces of fruit. How are you doing? What's going on? This is Issues with Toddy One Skip, part 2. This is part 2 of my clap back at Gypsy Rose Blanchard for her live stream, because to me, when I heard it, I just kept da-da-da-da-da. Don't forget, I got it off of Hello Starlight. Go check out Hello Starlight in my description. Part 2, guys. And thank you for allowing me to be part of your day. I appreciate you.
So there was so many people that's like, I can't find it. Where do I find your show? And I'm like, it's on cable.
Or one of the many content creators that either put it up on Rumble or went ahead and streamed it live or semi-live on YouTube. Yes, a lot of us did not watch the show and give the views to Lifetime. We went ahead and gave the views to content creators, of course.
Producers were amazing. Like, we had a great team behind our show. And that is what made it so wonderful to film. Is, I mean, if people are going to bitch your house 5 days a week, hopefully you like them. So we really liked the crew that we had. But the downside is, okay, so when you are filming, say I want to go to the grocery store, okay? They have to call and clear the grocery store to make sure that they even allow them to film at the grocery store. So I can't just tell the film crew, hey, I'm going to Rouse's or I'm going to Target, and they just follow me. That's not how that works.
And at last, if you are a real celebrity, as you think you are, Gypsy Rose, you would be able to call them up and say, hey, I'm going to Ralph's, or hey, I'm going to Target, or hey, I'm going here, and I'm going right there, and they'd have paparazzi waiting for you in this whole big rigmarole. But you are not a celebrity. You are a mommy, M-U-R-D-E-R-E-R, and you know it. Embrace it, baby. Embrace it.
It's a whole setup process where they gotta call a manager and get clearance and da-da-da. And if it's a big name brand like Target or Walmart, they're not gonna be able to film at a place like that. So often the shops that we would have to go to is these like little specialty boutiques and stuff. So it's a little bit of a hindrance.
Okay. Can I see the hands, please? Put your hands up to say shopping would be a hindrance with the pay that Gypsy was making on these damn shows. It's not like Gypsy's going in there and saying, hey, can everybody get out of the fucking store so we can film? No. Gypsy's got just show her ass there. But it's a hindrance. Anything. I guess getting off the couch is too hard for Miss Rose. In the meantime, I'm still waiting to see the hands on the people that wouldn't mind getting paid. There you are. Everybody's got their hands up. Because all of you would like to get paid for shopping. Yes, instead of the grind of 9 to 5. What are you bitching about, Gypsy?
Not be able to say, okay, I just want to go here and do my business, and that'd be it.
You are making me incredibly busy on your live, Gypsy, because you didn't have to do any of that. You could have remained your average bear by not saying anything. You could have shopped anywhere you wanted to. You could have kept a low profile. At this point, we probably wouldn't have recognized you at all. Had you have taken a year and a half off after you got out of prison, you probably could live that quiet life now. But that's not what you wanted to do. And if you wanted to live a quiet life, why are you interviewing yourself? You have the most important interview with yourself right now, and that's crazy to me. So important, she's putting it up there for the world to see that she has interviewed herself.
It's a schedule, it's a job, and it does take work. It's like, yes, it's reality. Yes, you're filming what you're doing in your life, but there's all these added extra steps to it.
I'm sorry, but she is actually bitching at being filmed, at her job of being filmed, something she signed up for a few times and was looking to sign up again, but there was no Lifetime didn't want you. I mean, do you know how many people, one, would like a job, and two, would like a job like that instead of a horrible grind that people go to? Sometimes people go to a horrible grind and they get paid very minimal. Gypsy's bitching about being a mommy, M-U-R-D-E-R-E-R, getting out of the joint, okay, after only serving 8.5 years, somebody else doing life, and her mom being D-E-A-D, with no legacy because Gypsy's chopped that up and threw it in the back like chum, right? That's what I say. And she's here kvetching she's here because they were filming her. and she made a lot of money, and now they're kind of not filming her because they don't give a fuck. You know why? Because that was your viewership. People were there for the train wreck. That's it. That's it. Your 15 minutes gone. But Gyps, you know how many people you're gonna piss off, because so many people are just barely making it and working horrendous jobs, and you are going shopping and being filmed and getting paid a lot of money. Like you said, they pay well. Watch, you'll say it, and you're flaunting it in people's faces, and you unalived your mom. Do you see that the room that you're talking to is side-eyeing you because you sound so ungrateful and stupid?
So it's like, and for season 2, technically we were supposed to be, Aurora's birth was supposed to be the last thing that we filmed. Well, Aurora had came earlier than expected. She was due on January 22nd, and I didn't expect to have her a few weeks early. So we still had a good 2 months of filming to still do. You know, my hope when I did, I think it was Good Morning America.
Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Because she's dropping names because she wants you to know, and me, she wants me to know too, how important she is. Good Morning America filmed her. Good Morning America got the story wrong, but they're gonna get it right.
I was like, I don't want to have Aurora on film. I don't. If they get the birth, that is all that I'm giving them is the birth, and we're not even gonna show her. Da 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 da.
So, you know, I can understand the baby coming later, but if you're filming, right, and the baby comes earlier than the filming is up, why didn't you film the baby? Huh? That makes no sense. Why? Excuse me, let me ask you another question. If they weren't going to show Aurora, what were they going to show? They weren't going to show you. God, no.
Time came, December came, she came early. So we did not expect that curveball. So then it became like, okay, they want to film 2-3 weeks post her birth. And I'm like having conversations with the network, and I'm like, listen.
I'm trying to understand. See, you said that you had to sign all this shit. And you know how the contracts are, which would have been previous to. Now, you're talking about negotiating or renegotiating. But I didn't think you could renegotiate. I don't. Where's your manager? Mike!
I have done already said, I don't, you guys hear the thunder out there? I don't want to have Aurora on camera. I'll give y'all the birth, I'll give y'all that. But I don't want to have my daughter grow up in this life, okay, where she's being scrutinized, she's being talked about, she's being posted. I don't want any of that.
Well, it's too late, baby, now it's too late. You already opened up your mouth and legs.
I live that life, and it sucks. It sucks. Yeah, it sucks big time. And so we ended up making an agreement that she would be shown, but like in abstract, creative ways, like far away shots. Her face is blurred.
So it's important in this self-interview that you realize the importance of Gypsy as she moves her hands so that you understand what she's saying. And it's so intricate and so thoughtful that there's so emotion in it that it's pouring out of her fingertips. Don't forget to catch that. In this most important self-interview that is announcing to the world that she wants to go away instead of just going away, she's coming on. She went away, she came back, she's back again, she left again, she's coming back, she's here, she's there, she's everywhere. What the fuck? What?
Her little hand, like different ways to where it's not just full on her. And even to the week before the last episode,
you're really a bad Murderer. You are. I mean, you jump at the sound of everything. You're shit at this.
Good Lord, it's really bad out there. Even as far as the week before the final episode came out, and that whole thing happened with the Easter pictures that Ken and I had taken her to go see the Easter Bunny, and we put the heart emoji over her face, and someone used AI to try to remove it.
I thought that they did remove it. And that's all right. If we really wanted the pictures, apparently Christy gave them away. Seriously. Gypsy is having a self-interview. She is interviewing herself because in her mind, she's a legend in her own mind. Carly Simon, like I said last time. In her mind, she thinks she is so important that we need to hear all of this for the sole reason of raising her ego. And she's claiming she's going to go away. No, you love this shit. And if it's not real, you're going to create it apparently. Interview yourself and put it online.
They plastered another baby's face on it, or it wasn't her. At the end of the day, it wasn't her. So I tell the network about it. And they're like, well, since someone has been trying to put Aurora's face out there, wouldn't it be...
That's a dig at you, Christy.
Powerful? Wouldn't it be better for it to come from you and give you the opportunity and you the power back instead of all these other people trying to sneak pictures of her and everything? And I'm like, no. And they're like, we could look into possibly a bump up in pay of the episode if you unblur her face. Okay?
I have a question. How long are you really going to cover this child's face or try to cover her face or whatever? Because we've seen pictures, even public pictures, where the baby's face isn't covered. This is a crock of shit right here. I don't believe anything. I think you're just bringing this out of your ass, Gypsy. I don't buy this shit at all.
No amount of money thrown at me is going to make me change my mind. I don't want to show my daughter's face. I am trying to respect her privacy. And yes, I'm a mom. I would love to be one of those moms that could post her kids on Facebook and you know...
Why can't you post your child on Facebook? Make it a private account for family and friends, and you post your child on Facebook. The fact that you can't trust your family and friends, that's not on us. You are trying to get sympathy here, and you got a really big paycheck for doing really nothing except living your life, supposedly your life, and you're bitching about it. You are here after you went away to come back on here to complain about how good you have it as a mommy, M-U-R-D-E-R-E-R, how your mom's gone, how Nick's doing life, and how you're out here living your best life, so you say, and then complaining about living your best life, getting paid for living your best life, wanting privacy, going away, coming back again with a new haircut, chop suey, and pirate look, and a couple pokes and parodies at some content creators, and a live stream with Brie. So where'd you go? We can't even keep a time frame because she gets offline, goes online, gets offline, goes online, does personal interviews with herself that she makes them so important, like, and then explains why she went offline, came back online, quit a show, didn't quit a show. And in the middle of this, I think CPS was called, right? Wasn't it? A couple times, maybe? I don't know. We don't know because Gypsy's a liar. Gypsy, this self-interview that you have in your head that you are so about, it just looks so silly. I mean, it's just so silly, and it's so full of bullshit that I guess you need in your life to make you feel important. But the problem is not everybody's going to believe this. People with... because it's bullshit. Not only that, but, I mean, do you see what... Are you stupid?
Enjoy being a mom that way, showing how beautiful my daughter is. I would love to be that kind of mom.
Unfortunately, I don't have that in me. I'm not that kind of mom.
I scroll past my friends on Facebook all the time, taking pictures of their kids, and I'm like, oh God, I wish I could do that. But because I am who I am.
And who are ya? You mommy, M-U-R-D-E-R-E-R.
And because these people that have opposing opinions of me, or very strong opinions of me, that they take it far beyond a dislike for me, should I say, they take it beyond that, and I'm not going to put her in that position. So I'm trying to do what I can to protect her. So I was like...
And this is where I call big bullshit. There is not one content creator that I have heard nor have I seen in any comments on any content creators post from people, not just content creators, but just regular people watching, say anything about harming Aurora. We are concerned about Gypsy not taking care of her child. That's what we're concerned about. Not anybody. I've not heard one person. We don't like you, Gypsy. Your baby we care about.
With respect, no, I turned down your offer. I'm not going to accept more money just to unblur her face. And this is all things, everything that I'm telling you right now, I'm only able to tell you because I'm no longer under a NDA with the network. I'm no longer under any sort of gag order where it's like, you can't talk about this, you can't talk about that. It would be a breach of contract if you do this or if you do that.
So again, guys, this is at 1.5 speed because I just can't stand Gypsy. But I do like, questioning her and such. And we're not done with this because there's so much more to her self-important interview. She wants us to, what? Congratulate her for doing the right thing as a mom, because God knows she did not do the right thing as a daughter.
It's all over now. So what you see is what you get now. The muzzle is off.
How many people thought that she had a muzzle before? Because she wasn't using it.
So I'm now able to kind of tell you guys what I've been going through.
What were you going through? You were going through spending 8.5 years in prison for unaliving your mom. Nick spending life in prison. Your mom, her legacy, her memories, her history, all gone at the hands of you. You get out of prison, married to Ryan, only to leave Ryan within months, to get with Ken, to have a pregnancy, we think, to have a baby born not really out of wedlock. You were in marital, you were married, you just had the baby with a different man. So, what did you want us to see? I'm sorry, what? Guys, I'm having so much fun with this. This is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am, you're not. I'll see you on the next one. Please like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate you guys. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sunday, what is it? August 24th. We're going to be doing a live stream. Night Combos, 1980 Millennial, and Becca Scoops. Check us out here, guys. Thanks.